Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Red Raiders will boot it away to start the game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. From the gun, running back on the move. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
Yeah, he's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school, and you can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can he do it against the Georgias? Can he do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? We can't wait to find out.
He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And the Longhorns with the 1st and 10.
Let's go!
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Baxter. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, they've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
They'll give it to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
And the Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Fires to the tight end. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The idea is keep moving it forward, able to spit it out quickly to the tight end and get a few.
And the idea on defense is to tackle the catch. Don't give them any yards after they make the reception. Nice job.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Longhorns lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Yeah, and I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a 4th down situation.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. You're trying to break this scoreless tie, and instead you knock it off the post.
That 43-yard field goal attempt was well within his range, but he misfired, and they'll turn the ball over. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 26. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Catch in the middle. It's Hudson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for them.
Off play action. Trying to burn this defensive back. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. He might want another play. Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Dropping back. It's Manning. Fires downfield. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They'll go to the ground. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the ground, it's Joyner. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Red Raiders! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 7 over Penn State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Dropping back, it's Manning. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. The give on the inside. Slithers into space. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
And the Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
And the Longhorns come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again.
Texas, 0.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Back to throw, it's Manning. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
They're dealing with a second and long.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Wants to throw again. Sets up the screen. Got a little space. Turning it on. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
The Longhorns are threatening on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think he's going to look back and say, I should have made that play.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, it's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest, will cross that goal line, will take care of you, make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Off from the shotgun. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
the closest guy to the football, man. It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Douglas. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And the Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Morton. Trying to get behind the defense. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And that's what makes this offense so dangerous. They've got playmakers all over the field. Here they are on their own side of the 50, 3rd and long. On any given play, they can take it the distance. They do right there. Not just moving the chains, but setting themselves up now 1st and goal.
The Red Raiders will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Tries again to get it in. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. To the air, it's Morton. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Indiana is lighting up the scoreboard behind an offense that looks just about as good as we've ever seen in Bloomington. They're up 14 over Penn State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Get this drive going from the 17. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
Okay, ready? Lasso! Lasso!
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. A little screen to the running back. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Longhorns with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Might be calling a hot route. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Longhorns are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Manning. Caught close to the marker, it's Baxter. Breaks into the open. The 20. He's at the 10. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
That route is a man beater, and the quarterback knew exactly where to go with it. He got the look he wanted, put it out in front of the receiver, let him do the rest, yards after the catch, setting up 1st and goal.
1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Going for 6. Touchdown, Longhorn! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Joyner. At the 35, he's open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Red Raiders, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the air. It's Morton. Hauls it in. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Getting set on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Keeps it and gets the 1st down. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. When I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air, but now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the 1st down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything today.
The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for space. It's Joyner. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Morton. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
They'll immediately call timeout. Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll open the second half with a run. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Full wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Morton. Caught behind the line, it's Joyner. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out.
Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Morton. Lets it fly. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Quick step and go. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Looking for a crease. It's Baxter. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. Back to pass. It's Manning. Snagged out of the air.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. And the Longhorns come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The Longhorns line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to power it in. Touchdown, Texas! And the comeback is on.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Pac-12 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and now it's a final. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, vidi, vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. Pac-12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's reeled in, it's Hudson. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
To the ground with the back.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Looking downfield, it's Morton. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. And things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Leaves it with the running back. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Back to throw. It's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
21.
Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the first down.
Here we go.
Rides the back on the option to give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
I know this defense feels like they missed some opportunities. Yeah, they had 2 sacks their last game out, but they feel like they left a bunch more out on the field, and they wanted to try to get to the quarterback in this game. That was finally the first time they registered a sack so far here. Curious to see how this pass rush looks the rest of the way.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Give to the running back. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
3-25.
Takes the handoff. It's Baxter. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Longhorns! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, he blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Here comes the Texas offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Makes the grab. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Setting up the screen. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
12 yards.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback, because you've got fourth, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal or do you go for it?
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
All right, there's still life in the opponent because this team just had a chance to pad their lead with that field goal try. They knock it off the post. We've still got a good ball game.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You can tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Going up top again. Going for it all. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks one deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. It was against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Finds his man. It's Wingo. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
How about this offense, man? You gotta love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. To the air, it's Manning. Bringing the heat. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Longhorns will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They punt it away on 4th down. No fair catches here, looking for room. He gets a block. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
The Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Douglas. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the 1st one they've used this half.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And the Red Raiders, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Right back to the well. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I hate the play call. It's going to kill you. It takes way too much time running the football outside and then not getting out of bounds. That's one they're going to regret trailing late.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to throw, it's Morton. He's got it and still on his feet. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They move on top here in the fourth.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Rushes on him. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It's incomplete. A last gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. What a battle this game was. Went right down to the end. #1 team in the land gets knocked off. But sometimes this gives you a chance to recalibrate some things, guys.
Yeah, and they're going to have to go back and watch this film and face some tough truths as well, because we know they've got a ton of talent, and this is a team that when they're playing their A game, they look like the best team in the country, David. Consistency, though, is going to be a big thing for them moving ahead.
Yeah, so you got to use this. You got to look at what you did wrong. You got to say, okay, maybe we're not as good as we thought we were. Just because we were #1, that doesn't mean anything until the end of the season, and you're the last guy standing, and you have the trophy. So take this loss, work on some of those things you think you need to work on so it doesn't happen again.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another